Hey everyone, Zero JD here with the XBLA Fans channel. I'm here to do a quick taste of Star Trek Resurgence, a Telltale-esque Star Trek game. If you haven't played any of the Telltale games, they are very narrative-driven games where your actions affect future events. Say like, you help someone, they like you, they might help you on a fight, or if they don't like you, they might try to kill you. Before we begin, I love Star Trek. I grew up on The Next Generation. I've enjoyed Picard. Discovery was pretty good. I love Star Trek Lower Decks. I'm very excited for Strange New Worlds Season 2. And from what I understand, this takes place around the events of Star Trek, The Next Generation. I believe near the end of the series, or after the end of the series, or after the final movie. I'm not 100% sure, but some of the stuff I've seen makes it look like that it is very much around that time period. This game, like I said before, is very narrative driven, so we're going to actually be just doing the first 30 minutes, and I'm actually going in blind with you. I will try to stay quiet. Let's turn on those subtitles, and I will try to contain my excitement as we go. We'll go with save slot 1. Let's go. But yeah, I very much grew up on The Next Generation, watching it at my grandpa's house. And I'm excited. Oh, yes. I do enjoy the art style that these games have used. I actually think that some of the people from Telltale came to this studio here and worked on this game. Oh, that is a Next Generation style shuttle for sure. Oh.
Stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good.
Unless it's a crystalline entity, and then that's not a good change. It's a very bad change. Very, very bad change.
Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
So from what I understand, space turbulence. You play as two characters, her and then a member of the engineering crew. Space turbulence. Oh, got it. Quick time events.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But
Oh, here we go. Choices. You join survey. Don't close your eyes.
Here's a tip. Don't close your eyes. You'd think that would make it easier, but it only makes it worse. Look out the window, pick a star, and just focus on that.
I'll give it a try.
There we go. Positive impact. I'm assuming green means good. Or maybe that's just a normal border.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my...
I like the sign over there that says incoming ion storm.
To the starbase. I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
Oh, are we getting a flyby?
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this.
Oh, that's like a Miranda class.
But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
Yeah, it looks like a Miranda class right on there on the right. I don't even know what ship we'll be helping command and engineer on. I'm sure that we will get the required flyby glory shots of our ship. With lots of bloom, lens flare. You know exactly how that works. Yeah, look at the uniforms. That's definitely like next generation time period. Can I actually see the ships outside? No. You can see the shuttle. What does it want to... Oh, okay.
A star base on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
Can we run? No, no running. No running for you.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy.
I think you cannot respond, but
That.
that's usually an option in these
Quite
games.
impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
My turn.
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds.
I'm gonna... Oh, there it goes.
Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before.
The pleasure's mine.
I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground.
The pleasure's mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
I believe Commander Ermot is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
See you on the Resolute.
Yay. Oh, look at me run.
Good day, Commander.
Oh, everyone runs when I run. Oh. Oh. Cool.
I remember my briefing. Commander Ermot is a
Oh.
Bolian, so I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
Hello there.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Huh, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me. Thanks so much, Commander.
Excellent. Can I interact with anyone else? I should probably stay focused. Ooh.
Starbase 128 has
Oh,
4 docks.
that's clearly him over there.
Excuse me. Have you seen a Bolian around here?
Yes, sir. Right back there, near the replicator.
I believe that's an Orion right there.
There he is. Thank you.
Happy to help, Commander.
All right, let's go talk to him.
Excuse me.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander.
Ooh, that is a... Oh, whose voice actor is that?
Operations officer on the Resolute. Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right
Bumpy. Space turbulence.
Bumpy. But otherwise okay.
now. My apologies. This storm is unlike anything I've seen before. We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. to our little research vessel.
What exactly have you heard about me?
First in your class at the Academy. Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War.
Okay, so it's after the Dominion War.
Tactical officer and chief of security on the USS Endeavor.
You've done your homework.
Like I said, we're very lucky. The USS Resolute.
I can't tell what class it is from here.
Bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
Equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed.
That is not good.
We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other.
To have lost so many lives. That's a high price to pay.
Too high by any estimation. But there's nothing that can be done about it now except get back to work. And make sure it never happens again. Listen. I realize you've known Captain Solana for quite some time. And I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Trust is earned, and it sounds like I have my work cut out for me. But I plan on winning them over.
I don't doubt that. I just figured it was better to know what you're walking into.
Of course.
Starfleet.
Oh, he likes that. Ooh, I can. Okay, so I can see how I've affected people. Cool. There's different modes. Oh, okay. Oh boy, we're gonna worry about that later.
I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
Oh, up we go. Oh, it's engineering time.
Stuck. I got just the thing.
Find the plasma torch. That's this one right here. I know exactly what that is. I was gonna see if that would run out and he just like drop it or something. Vaporize the corrosion. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. It's gonna have me do it. Yeah, there it goes. Why is that so blurry? I'm playing on a Series S, so that shouldn't be blurry. Well, that's blurry now. I like this work music that we have going.
And that is that.
Yeah, lower decks. Oh, I love that sound.
I thought the thing was totally fried. Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Millie.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Cool. Oh, I want to look around. But I feel like that's like a sign of like Now, as in now. Ooh, probes. Ooh, move the probe? They're heavy, aren't they? Oh, his chin went inside of him. Oh.
Come on.
Oh, these are heavier than they look. Makes more sense than 0G.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, look at these hallways. This is so great. I love it.
Junction 34B gives you access.
Into the turbo lift.
Engineering.
Yeah, I think this is a Miranda. It looks kind of weird though.
Won't be long before we get
Maybe it's just me.
I just hope whatever Chovak called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds.
You and me working together, we can tackle anything he throws at us.
Your optimism is positively contagious. Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
A Vulcan chief engineer. Oh boy.
I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edzelar on repeated occasions.
Well, Commander Chovak, isn't it true that if we were almost late, it categorically means that we were not late?
That is correct, Mr. Diaz.
We need to be factual.
Edzelar and I are following the schedule to the letter.
Yes, perhaps I should adjust the schedule accordingly.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
He didn't like that.
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
Commander, if this energy storm is causing problems here at Space Dock, what does that say about what we're gonna find when we head out there for real? Shouldn't we let this storm pass?
Long-range sensors show that conditions will indeed be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. Thusly, we are taking all necessary precautions. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes,
Roger
Commander
that.
Chovak.
That's gonna be real fun.
On deck.
What's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out, and the brass know it. So they're throwing
Vulcan
every one
chief
body at
engineer.
it. And they're going to leave on schedule.
You gotta have some faith, Nilly.
Oh, walking and talking.
Send us out if we weren't ready.
6 months ago, I probably would have said the same thing. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Whoa. Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming on board.
Oh, look at those suits.
It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
Let's give him a chance.
They seem all right. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
Spacesuit hug.
Staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
I'm gonna take the high road here, pretend you didn't say that, and welcome you aboard.
He's a better diplomat than I am.
He still owes
Oh, she liked that.
Randy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As
Oh,
soon as we wrap
am I
up
gonna
this
take the helmet?
little spacewalk.
Yeah, take the helmet.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go. See you on the other side.
So far, this has been enjoyable. But once again, I'm a little bit biased. I do love Star Trek. I'm sure nothing terrible will happen by going out in this storm. Oh, forward. Can I just stop? Yep, sure can. Oh, she was a little glitchy. There's a Miranda over there. So what are we on? Because I only saw one Miranda class.
Have you never gets old.
Let's go.
I actually can't tell what type of ship we're on. But here's our flyby shot. That's a pretty good transition.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily. You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
I like that. Feel free to make yourself at home in someone else's office. Ooh.
The first mineral Captain Solano ever discovered. Always was the nostalgic type.
They let you keep that? More minerals. Oh, I heard something. Oh, it's his diploma. Oh, train. I'm not going to click on everything. Can I make a snack with a replicator? I can.
Just a sip of something.
Tea. Earl Grey, maybe? Oh, look at that Starfleet branded mug.
That's lovely.
That seems like a waste of power.
Jara Rydek. Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the Academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrit Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. My only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient. I like it. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
I heard that you had an equipment malfunction.
Is that what they're calling it? No, that's just someone being generous. If anything, it was a leadership malfunction.
Still a malfunction.
Verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career? Right there, within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle. It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
We all know the risks when we sign up. There are no guarantees. As much as we tell ourselves otherwise.
True. But as captain, my job is to mitigate and manage the risks as much as possible. And that's where I failed. In my defense, I will say, I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was a lot of pushback from my former XO. And I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
Whether I agree or disagree, I can promise that I'll be honest to a fault.
Good. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But at the end of the day, it has to be my call. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least, I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here.
Oh, he's got Admiral Syndrome.
I need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. Two previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified. This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hotari.
Exactly. Very
Strange.
precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details of the rendezvous.
So basically, we're being sent into the eye of a storm, more powerful than anything on record.
Well, yes. But we're taking every precaution.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure. When that might happen is entirely up to you.
It's been a dream of mine since before I can remember. So I would be honored.
Is that like foreshadowing to him dying and you taking over the ship?
You have my promise. I'll do everything in my power to see that it happens.
Thank you.
Come. Let me introduce you to the crew.
All right, I actually think that is a perfect spot to let you all go. I am Zero JD. This is the XBLA Fans Channel. I'm excited for this, and hopefully this got you guys excited for Star Trek Resurgence as well, or even just Star Trek in general. If you want recommendations, Strange New Worlds is really good. Lower Decks is an animated series that does kind of require you to know some Star Trek lore just for some of the jokes, because it's a lot of references and inside jokes. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. comment and subscribe. It helps us out so much, and I'll try to get back to you if you comment or come join our Discord. All that information's down below. Goodbye.